Battleground 2015, looking back at the card on paper, looked like a good show. Going back to watch it, and I realized that why would it be a good show? It is WWE in 2015. And pretty much everything that the WWE did in 2015 was very shitty. Battleground 2015 was a perfect example of WWE being very shitty. You open up with the pre-show match between King Barrett and R-Truth for Barrett's King of the Ring crown. Why was this a feud? I get it that you're giving guys something to do, but you couldn't have given Barrett something else to do. And I understand that WWE has a problem with Barrett because in terms of injuries, he's very unreliable and untrustworthy because he gets injured all the freaking time. See 2016. I mean, why was this match a thing? You know, Barrett won. Who cares? The feud was stupid. The match was stupid. And you open up the show with Randy Orton versus Sheamus and Randy Orton defeating Sheamus. Number one, why is this match happening? We've seen this match a number of times, and WWE decides to go back with it, not just once, but twice, kicking off 2 consecutive pay-per-views with Randy Orton versus Sheamus at Battleground, followed by SummerSlam. Granted, the match wasn't terrible, but we've seen this match before. And what makes this worse is the fact that Randy Orton went over here. You're trying to build up Sheamus as a big heel. How is Randy Orton beating him going to do that? Stupid match again. Then you get to the tag title match. Primetime players defeating the New Day to retain their championships. You know, the match was good, but why didn't New Day go back over here? I didn't really envision Primetime Players' reign a long one, and it lasted 2 months, I believe. I don't even remember. You know, I would have preferred New Day going over, but the match wasn't bad, so I'm not going to knock it that much. I would have preferred New Day, but that's just me. Then you had Bray Wyatt defeating Roman Reigns, and this match was a strong match, even though the feud was just And the finish was really in my opinion, because let's be completely realistic here. I always ask the question, why break something up if you're just going to do it again? And the Wyatt family is a perfect example. You broke them up in late 2014, launched all 3 guys onto something different for absolutely no reason, and I don't even think WWE knew what they were doing when they did it, and decided to go back to it to correct the wrongs they made a year ago, forgetting that we knew that this happened, and they're trying to trick us by having them reunite, and it is ridiculous. Why did the Wyatt family need to reunite here? It is pretty much a method of holding Bray Wyatt back, in my opinion, because Bray Wyatt should be a main eventer. He's not, because the Wyatt family holds him back, WWE holds him back, and it's ridiculous. You know, Bray defeated Roman Reigns, whatever. The match was good, the feud was but this finish was stupid. The Wyatt family did not need to reunite. You know, you started with Luke Harper. I saw good things for Luke Harper as a singles guy. I saw great things for Bray Wyatt as a singles guy. I saw absolutely nothing for Eric Rowan as a singles guy. And right now, I don't really see that much for Strowman as a singles guy. So, in a way, it's good that they're back together, but it's ridiculous that it happened in the first place. Why the split happened in the first place. Because why split something up if you were just going to put them back together for no fucking reason? It's ridiculous. And then you get the triple threat match for it wasn't even for the Divas title, excuse me. Triple threat Divas match. Charlotte, Brie Bella, and Sasha Banks. Granted, the match was better than any Divas match we've seen that year, but was it really that good? No. You know, you begin this storyline with the Divas Revolution, #GiveDivas a chance, and yet they're being booked the exact same as they were before. Their feuds still are meaningless. Their matches are meaningless. WWE makes them seem meaningless. And for that, they come across as meaningless. And in my opinion, they are meaningless. Sorry, but it's the truth. I know a lot of you like the Divas today because they're new and they're fresh and they're young and they're hot and all this stuff. But are they really going to do anything in WWE that's going to put eyes on them or the product? I don't think so. Charlotte goes over, which is good, but honestly, hashtag give Divas a chance is stupid. Hashtag Divas Revolution is stupid. Everything is stupid. Because no matter what you do with the Divas, it's still going to be irrelevant in WWE's eyes. They're going to see something else and promote that because apparently it's better. They view Divas as second-rate performers, always have and will, always will, excuse me. Then you had John Cena defeating Kevin Owens. Typical WWE putting John Cena over when he doesn't need to go over. Kevin Owens, why isn't he going over here? Kevin Owens needed to win this feud to establish himself as a player in the year 2015, going into bigger and better things in 2016. And what I mean by that is potentially challenging either The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. In his first feud against John Cena, he loses. What I liked about this match was the fact that the U.S. title was on the line. But what I hated about this match, no matter how good it was, no matter how much the crowd loved it, no matter how much the fans loved it, it involved John Cena going over in a spot where he didn't need to, in a fashion that was stupid. And I don't even think the STF was locked in for 10 seconds and Owens tapped out. He didn't even give him a chance. Why is Kevin Owens losing this feud? This is a big feud. Actually establish this guy. But you had no problem establishing Del Rio, and really, who gives a shit about Del Rio? There are people that actually give a shit about Kevin Owens. I could see WWE gives a shit about Kevin Owens, because they're going to put him in a top match at WrestleMania against either a Brock fucking Lesnar or potentially The Undertaker in his retirement match. Why is Owens losing here? It doesn't make any sense. You want to build him up strong? How does building him up strong involve him losing? Bray Wyatt, perfect example. Rusev, perfect example. Ryback, when he turned heel, perfect example. It's ridiculous. Then you get the main event, and I knew going into the main event that there was going to be some sort of screwy finish, and as soon as I saw what the main event was, I'm like, there is no way this match is A, going to be good, and B, going to involve a clean finish. And long behold, I was right. Now, the one thing I did not like, it wasn't even the match. Honestly, I did not want Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker to happen again. Didn't. Why? You know what? It's fine if Undertaker wanted to come back for his revenge, and I'm all fine with that, but the timing of it was poor. If you wanted to do that, why didn't you do it at WrestleMania 31? Why did you waste Bray Wyatt against The Undertaker? In my opinion, yeah, wasted him. Remember in 2005 when Randy Orton was practically buried, and then he faced The Undertaker, and his career went upward, and he pretty much skyrocketed after that? Bray didn't get that. So, Undertaker did help Randy Orton, he did not help Bray Wyatt. So why waste Bray Wyatt when you can do this storyline again, redo the mistakes you made last year, and actually put on a good, entertaining story, instead of the shit we got in 2014, and do the rematch of WrestleMania 31. It had no business waiting until SummerSlam. That's just way too long in my opinion. This match was what it was. Seth Rollins kept the belt, but I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to keep the belt in some weird fashion. And it's not... I'm not complaining that he retained it. I'm not. I just complain about the fact that this feud happened again. Why did Brock Taker need to happen again? And you'll see in the SummerSlam 2015 review, why I thought the whole match was stupid.